Good evening, Modnites, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the online comedy theatre festival organized by the Modern School Old Students Association. Due to the pandemic, the physical plays had to be cancelled. We were, however, determined to bring a smile to your faces and hence decided to bring the stage at your doorstep through your screens. Till date, the plays have been staged in auditoriums in New Delhi. This is the second time in the history of MSOSA that a theatre festival is being screened live for all Modnites and their friends and families worldwide. A large number of Modnites will see their first MSOSA play today. The festival includes 4 one-act plays adapted and directed by Ms. Suhaila Kapoor, class of 1971, featuring 23 Modnite actors and countless crew members. Over the course of the next few days, we will be premiering each play via Zoom at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. It brings me immense joy to inform you that we will be releasing the official e-brochure after the premiere today, and it will be shared on all MSOSA social media platforms as well as via email to all Modnites. Now we have Mr. Sundar Hemrajani, President MSOSA, who will share a few words. This will be followed by a recitation of a poem called Natak Mandli, written by Janvi Sharma. Unfortunately, Janvi will not be able to recite the poem herself as she's down with COVID and in the hospital. But Mr. Arnav Narayan from the class of 2007 will be reciting it on her behalf. Over to you.
Good evening, Modernites. It's good to be back again. This is a very special occasion. We had our first online festival last year. It was a great hit. And we are now attempting something which we have never attempted before. So sit back and watch. We started staging plays over 60 years ago. In 1960, they staged the iconic play Kanjoos, directed by our school teacher, Mr. Vedvyas. Since then, we have had 59 productions. The last 4 plays were staged on virtual stage as a part of the first online theatre festival in August 2021. Since the beginning, our audience has been confined to Modernites, their families and friends located in Delhi and surrounding areas. The online format has enabled us to cater to 17,000 Modernites around the world. A large number watched their first Modernites play in 2021. The festival was a grand success and has received over 3,000 views on YouTube. This year, the plays have been recorded at various locations. The MSOSA team, under the leadership of Daksha Jetka, class of 1993, has worked extremely hard to put this together. The director, our very own Suhaila Kapoor, class of 1971, has been an inspiration and incredible support. In addition, we're also showcasing the poets within our acting community. The post-play poetry of our veteran actor, Pradeep Kukreja, class of 1961, is a part of the tradition. He has inspired others in the younger generation. Janvi Sharma, class of 2011, and Kirish Gandhi, class of 2005, are making their debut this year. It's quite heartening to see generations of Modernites from 1960 to 2020 participate in the theatre extravaganza this year. Please enjoy the plays with your family and friends. Everyone is welcome. Happy viewing, enjoy the plays, and thank you very much.
Natak Mandli by Janvi Sharma. Just another page, a red bricked stage. Just another cast, our cherished past. Just another rehearsal, a powerful talk. Ruffled in the memory, a snippet of our modern heart. Just today was yesterday. Just tomorrow, a dream to stay. The blue walls, the red brick halls, past and future standing tall. Just another play, a theatre display. Just another show, a wholesome row. connecting modernites, connecting artists, connecting strangers, connecting batchmates. Just the memories, just the sights, just a little more of our blue-blooded sight. Such is the beauty of our Natak Mandli life. Love and prosperity, hopes and dexterity unite. When the blue souls collide, when the legacy shines bright, amidst the red brick stage, the glory of modern schools thrive.
Without taking up more of your time, we present to you Not Smart. Professor Bhan is an armchair philosopher whose bookish quotes rain down on his hapless wife. One day, his metaphors take on a life of their own, plunging their domestic bliss into chaos. A rip-roaring comedy about daydreamers. Cast in order of appearance: Professor Bhoop Singh Bhan, Rupak Katpalia, class of 1990, Akshi Bhan, Aditi Sharma Sharad, class of 1995, Mary, Rohani Kaur Basin, class of 2020, Mrs. Chaudhary, Shruti Chopra Sareen, class of 1997, Chris Abhimanyu Garg, class of 2005.
अरे क्या फायदा, useless.
Something in the magazine, darling?
The strange woman's face in the throng, pale, alluring, baffling, with lips like the poppy and that sort of thing. The wind carving her figure as in warm and sentient marble, ankles and so on. Perfectly inflamed, our hero pursues her and anyway, I didn't read any further. I don't need to. I know he'll turn around and go home, Akshi, home.
Too bad.
They're all the same. That's what's the matter with America. Thank Mata, nothing like that can ever happen to us. Isn't it fearful to think of one's Atma cooped up between four narrow walls like that? Now I would have followed that ankle, wouldn't I? And then, when I came back to you a more experienced person, Akshi, you wouldn't mind.
Mind? Why would I mind, Bhupi ji? Can a thing like that spoil the quality of our relationship? Nah. We've learnt better than that, you and I. Ever since I was your student and you seduced me.
You fell for me too, don't lie.
It was the Romeo-Juliet class that did it.
That's it?
Well, you read rather well.
Anyway, but tell me, you'll always feel quite free too, Hannah? You won't let silly little inhibitions.
Nah.
Someday, there may be a nice chap. I'd rather have it a nice chap for you.
Like Daulat?
Daulat Chaudhary? That would just create a hangama in the Chaudhary household, Akshi, that's all. And you know, Mrs. Chaudhary isn't exactly our kind. Besides, he is not home, you know.
And why isn't he home? 2 mahine ho gaye and he hasn't come back?
Re pata nahi manne. He must find that Kaleshwar National Park an attraction in Yamuna Nagar or wherever the hell he is.
Kaleshwar Park or not, इनके तो घर में ही कलेश है. There's definitely something kala in their dal, Bhupi ji.
From what I remember, he doesn't like Kali dal, dear.
I'm serious. All of a sudden, he packs up and is gone. रात में ही. इसके पीछे कोई तो राज है.
He gave you this?
For my birthday?
You're just being hysterical. Why shouldn't he go off on his own and have some fun and stay out as long as he wants to?
I've been thinking of nothing this entire week but Daulat.
Acha? I must say, Akshi, this rather sudden interest in one of my oldest friends.
You don't mind?
Mind? Mind? Why, Akshi? Why would I mind?
I knew you wouldn't. वैसे भी, it's his BV I'm concerned about. Poor thing, stranded here all alone.
Oof. Badi garmi se. I think I'll have a glass of cold milk if you can get me one, darling.
And your cholesterol? वैसे भी, Champa's दूध is only for customers.
Hey, get it from one of your those triple tone tetra packs or something. I'm melting and I have acidity as well. Thanks to your oily sangri sabzi.
Mary? Mary? साहब के लिए डब्बे वाला दूध ले आओ. और कितनी बार कहा है मुझे मैडम या मेम साहब कहा करो. When you answer me, ये है क्या है? चार जमात क्या पढ़ लेती हैं?
Her religion teaches her equality, darling.
पहले तो सब हिंदू ही थे.
You should have been in politics. They are looking for people like you.
Sometimes, Bhupi ji, there are times when your theories...
My theories, Akshi, are liberal, and I am willing to practice them at home. We all talk so largely of the brotherhood of man, and yet here is a young, innocent girl, mitti se judi hui, living close to the throbbing heart of Mother Earth.
Close to the throbbing heart of the kitchen range. Chulha. For all your fine talk, you don't know her any better than I do. For all you know, she may be... Oh, stop looking that way.
Living close to the throbbing heart of Mother Earth. You know, she's got something we've lost. Sometimes, you know, my dear, I'll almost feel, I do feel in a way.
Yes?
A strange spiritual bond with that creature. Something drawing me irresistibly. By the way, you don't mind.
Mind?
In a way, she's got something that we are. I was wondering if you've thought much about yourself, Mary. We were wondering if you knew how wonderful you are. You're out of your age. In a world staggering under a Freud, a Putin, a Fauci, the People's Republic of China, and modernist poetry, you managed to somehow slip back to the great, all-brooding fundamentals: food, shelter, procreation.
Bhupi ji.
Oh, well, that I believe is the order in which they come. Oh, perhaps I'm wrong. Well, if you want to get into the philosophics and the metaphysics, I'll grant you the old argument. Does the hen come first and the egg second, or the egg first and the hen?
रे प्रोफेसर साहब, वो छोरी हमारी मेड है, आपकी स्टूडेंट को नहीं.
Akshi, must we always be like that? Always slipping back to the old fog-bound superstitions of the mid-Victorian home?
21st century देसी होम जी. मिट्टी खत्म ही नहीं होती है. You ought to know me better by now, but she wouldn't understand. If she could understand, if it would do her any good, enlarge her life in the least, Bhupi ji, I would.
Understand? Do we want her to understand, my dear girl? Enlarge her life? Look here, my dear, I'm serious. That girl has got something that we have lost, something that neither you nor I or any of us in the group could come to in 1,000 years of self-centered and spiritual crucifixion. She has got...
Exactly what? Kehn lag rahe ho?
Look here, Akshi, you know what I mean as well as I do. After 2 years of our talks, are trying to find the whatchamacallit in our little group, why, Akshi, here comes Mrs. Chaudhary up the steps.
अरे मर गए पकड़ो इसने जल्दी
Akshi.
तुम Damn
Akshi,
it.
Must we always be that kind? Huh. Aye, Mrs. Chaudhary.
Oh, good afternoon, Professor Sahab. I was just coming from the market, and I thought I'd drop in.
Terribly glad. When is Daulat coming home?
He hasn't decided. Hasn't it been a long
When is Daulat coming home?
He hasn't. Akshi ji, ऊंचा सुनती हो के? Your husband asked me that question 10 seconds ago. And if I'm not mistaken, you heard me answer him. You are so mean. I won't stand it. नोचते रहते हो मुझे. नोचते रहते हो.
नोचते रहते हैं?
नोचते रहते हैं?
हाँ, नोचते रहते हो. Well, you might as well know. You will have to know sometime. मेरी तो गई भैंस पानी में. Daulat is never coming back.
What? गए मेरे good chap के dreams.
Old Daulat? Good old Daulat? For heaven's sake, why not?
You know that maid we hired last summer, that Manju, she got into trouble, and Daulat denied it and denied it and denied it. करना ही था जी, सब मर्द एक जैसे तो होते हैं. We got her out of the way immediately and sent her to a woman's home in the city. I know that place. It's good and clean and wholesome and not at all like an institution. They have their amusement and things. And Daulat, when he realized that I would be no longer fooled, packed up his things and bhagya ji bhagya, went away. Perhaps it is for the best.
Best? You can say best? My God! You must forgive me, Mrs. Chaudhary. You say it is best by your lights, but by my lights...
How can I take it right, Ji?
You won't get it in a light here.
Hai Ji?
That's not what I meant. Never mind. What I meant to say was that you are missing the fundamental significance of life, that you are deliberately shutting the door on life, that you are throwing away an experience. Imagine you three, hand in hand, through the unfolding hours of a miracle. You three.
Are you mad? पागल हो गया है क्या? Akshi ji, is he insane?
No. He's precisely sane, Mrs. Chaudhary. We've been discussing this a good deal, Bhupi ji and I, and...
I can't say how deeply I am. I better be going.
अरे
No.
don't ऐसे जाइए मत. Don't just take leave like that. Please बैठिए, Mrs. Chaudhary. Please, हम चाय पीते हैं. बैठिए. Right, Bhupi ji?
Yes. Calm down, Mrs. Chaudhary.
Mary, मर गई के?
Do please calm down, Mrs. Chaudhary. Where's that girl? I'll go and hurry her up.
But my dear, you shouldn't talk like that. Either of you. If you had been through yourselves, tab pata chalta. If you knew my takleef that day, when that girl came and told me कि वो बकलोल थी.
Baklol?
हाँ, बकलोल. It means that she had been foolish. That's the way they put it down here when they are expecting.
Baklol. Bhupi ji, Mrs. Chaudhary here is telling me the weirdest thing. बताइए मिसेस चौधरी.
It is a thing I rather not discuss in mixed company, especially with Mr. Bhan.
Oh, come now, Mrs. Chaudhary. Don't let's quarrel over abstractions. See here, we'll have some tea and we'll all feel better. Where's that girl?
Mary,
हाँ
madam, Mem sahab.
मम
Well, better. अब रखो. Good heavens, what is the matter with you? बोलो.
मैं बकलोल हूँ.
Baklol? Huh?
Baklol?
Bucklehole, foolish, bewkoof, not smart.
She's not asking for synonyms, Bhupi ji.
Oh, dear creature. Oh, you wonderful, simple, primitive creature. Ha! No, we are smart. You and I, and look at us. No, my dear girl. You are not smart, or Bhagwan kare, you may never come to be smart. For you are hiding in your soul something 1,000 times more precious than smartness, an element of wisdom.
Bhupi ji.
Hi, it isn't that. It isn't that what she means by smart, not smart. It means that one is in a delicate...
Delicate? You say delicate, and I say don't speak to me of delicacy. I see that I shock you. Well, I'm willing to shock you, Mrs. Chaudhary, and you, my dear. Yakshi. Or if this young, innocent girl, this splendid, deep-bosomed, ox-eyed earth woman is not delicate, then as for me...
Siapa! I did not say not delicate. I said indelicate.
In a delicate what?
Condition.
Condition? What are you looking at me for? Stop looking at me that way. Stop it. Stop it, I say. Stop the idea.
भूपी इतना बचते के कर दिया.
I better be going. I shall have to say good evening, you three.
Mary, इसे साफ करो और जाओ. भूपी जल्दी करो.
Akshi, 10 minutes ago I would have called the man a liar who told me that you, my wife, had such a low, suspicious mind. Good God, do you hear me, Akshi? The world is full of low, suspicious minds, I suppose, eternally ready to suspect the worst, licking their licorice lips for a chance at a man's good name. Ha! Of course, the girl must be gotten away from here immediately. Akshi, see here, pull yourself together. There are arrangements to be made. The girl can't be left here to face the sneers of these goddamn narrow-souled provincials. She's in a sense a dependent of ours. I don't see how we can do less than to send her away to some place where she will be looked after, cared for, understood. In the city. Akshi, will you listen to me?
Please, don't touch me.
Stop it. Stop it, I say.
Please, don't touch me.
But I keep telling you.
Don't keep telling me anything. Mara bheja kaam na kare. I think I'm going crazy.
But it wasn't me, you know.
Denials. If you had to make a brute of yourself, you could have been a deer, not a jackal.
I really think you mean jackass, my dear. But anyway, tell me something. Even if it if it had been,
If it had been
you wouldn't mind, would you?
mind, not at all.
Ah, that's better. That's more like my girl. I knew you wouldn't, even if it had been.
Had been. Had been.
That's right. And now, let's think. And, oh yes, about that address, the whatchamacallit women's home. We must get it from Mrs. Chaudhary. The girl mustn't stay here for a moment more than is absolutely necessary.
What are you talking about?
Array, that place in the city, Mrs. Chaudhary thinks well of it.
And what does that have to do with it?
Why?
For the woman is not going anywhere. She's remaining right here with us.
What?
Naturally, Bhupi ji. How strange you talk. Are we going to miss the significance of life? We three, this wonderful thing?
I must say, my dear girl, this is a poor time for facetiousness.
We three passing together hand in hand through the unfolding hours of a miracle?
Akshi, you are very unkind. You will never understand me.
Understand you?
Not in the deeper sense. You are a woman after all. You still cling pathetically to the KG school notion that 2 and 2 makes 4.
But it does.
Rubbish!
And theories are to be put in practice at home?
Oh, theories! My God! Theories, ideals, dreams. Ah, if one could but afford to dream. But that is for the angels and the young, happy youth, unencumbered, foot-free.
All of which is to say,
Hang it all! My affairs are in a delicate condition. What I mean to say is, this is a confounded, precarious period in my career, my dear girl. Another year, and who knows, I may get promoted if nothing happens. After all, we owe a little something to my career.
your career.
And to our own folks, yours and mine, and to your good name.
Acha, my good name. You're even beginning to think of it?
Oh, but I keep telling you. Oh, Akshi, it's that Chaudhary woman again. What are we going to do?
Do? What should we do when everything is so nice, natural and sweet?
Akshi, are you insane?
No, I'm precisely sane.
Oh, Akshi, get rid of her.
I'm letting her in.
Oh, Akshi.
You couldn't do without us, could you?
Haji? Well, I started to go home, but I just couldn't. Oh, when there's anyone in trouble, when there's a chance of anyone needing my help, that's the way I am, ji. Poor Mr. Bhan. If there's any arrangements I can make, if there's anything I can do to get that foolish girl out of the way before the neighbors learn of the news. When the neighboring servants learn of the news, hi, ji, bade kamine. They are rural, ignorant and uncouth, and you wouldn't think they have a spark of sentiment or honor in them. But when anyone gets one of the women folk in trouble, especially an upper class man like Mr. Bhan, I thought to myself, weak as I am, if there's any harm, any violence.
Harm? Violence? Whatever do you mean? Do you imagine for one instant that any man, cook or mali can come barging in here, bulldozing me, a perfectly innocent bystander? Have I no rights under the constitution of this country? I think I have. But I'm forgetting that poor tragic creature. The girl can't be left here to face the sneering rabble. I'll take her up to the city myself. I'll take her up to the junction myself. I'll make arrangements at the Mrs. Chaudhary. Where was that place?
Let me think. Let me think.
Oh, for God's sake, don't you remember?
हाय मुझे सोचने तो दो. If you keep hopping around like this, I will never remember. Was it 39? Was it 93? No. Was it the next lane?
Oh, for God's sake, my dear woman.
I think both of you are making a rather spectacle of yourselves. आप लोग भूल रहे हैं, इस सब की कोई जरूरत नहीं है.
जरूरत नहीं है? For God's sake, woman, look at the circumstances.
And this was such a nice place. If a woman has to go, not at all like an institution, they have their amusement and things. And if a girl has to go away...
If she has to go away, I quite agree with you, Mrs. Chaudhary. But you are forgetting, this is quite another case. For she's not going anywhere. She's remaining right here with us. We three.
Akshi, I swear by, if you don't drop this pose and come to your senses.
Why, of course, ji, Mr. Bhupi hai ji hai. Why, of course, ji, Akshi ji. How stupid of me. Knowing your principles hai ji hai. I too was in the danger and in the excitement of the moment. And I was just being hopelessly middle class. Why, of course, ji, of course.
All right. Seeing that I can hope for no ordinary human assistance from either of you, I wash my hands off you. Only, please just keep out of my way. Just keep out of my way. Mary, where is that girl? She will have no time to pack her things, and they might be here any more minute now.
Who might be here?
Please don't speak to me. Mary, for God's sake, girl, are you deaf? Mary!
Huh? Mom.
Not her, me. Now see here, don't keep standing there like a baklol. Get your things together. Just what you need. Throw them together, girl.
Mom.
Don't take any notice of him, Mary. He's not quite himself.
Akshi, oblige me by keeping quiet. Now see here, Mary, hurry. You're going away. I'm going to take you to the city. We'll drive over to the junction, understand? Junction, drive, city. Oh, good God, what a bonehead. Oof. Going to city, get that? It's a nice place, not at all like an institution. They have their amusements and things. City, understand?
Mom.
Mary, don't take notice of him. He's not quite himself. I'm telling you, you're not going anywhere. You're going to remain right here with us in this house until until your baby.
Your baby is born?
Damn it! She can't! I say she can't! Tell them you can't!
No. Mom, I can't. My old man, no, I can't.
Your old man, your father won't like it.
No, one will like. No one like.
Do they? Good God, they don't know, do they?
Yeah, I tell today.
Not another word! What the devil did you have to tell them for? Now they might be here any minute now, the whole pack of them. Oh God, and now let's make a run for it the front way. Come along, I say.
No, Mom, no!
Bhupiji!
Hey! Leave me, Mary hand!
It wasn't me. I swear, I give you my word, it wasn't me.
Wasn't you? I seen with my own eyes. Wasn't you, huh?
I didn't. It wasn't me, I swear, honestly, Mr.
Chup! I seen you. So chup! Before I throw my tool on your head. I don't care who you are. I know what you done. I seen it with my own eyes. So chup! before I give you one tight lesson to chew on. I'll be damned if I ain't.
I didn't. Don't you touch an innocent man. I swear. Someone else did it. Someone else has done it. It wasn't me. Somebody else did it.
Somebody else did? What?
It.
It what?
He means got her in trouble.
In trouble? Him? Her? Say.
You didn't know?
That your daughter was.
My daughter.
She said you were her.
Her old man, na?
Old man? Of course, I her old man and she my old woman.
You mean she's
Your
Wife?
Well, what do you think?
We simply didn't think.
We didn't know she was.
married?
Oh. Arre, sorry. 1,000 times sorry.
10,000 times sorry.
Well, I don't understand what you people are talking about. I just come here to say that best if women don't work here anymore. Her condition, you know.
Yes, we understand, old chap. Yes, indeed. Good. Goodbye.
Good day to you all. Marigal, say goodbye.
Good day, Mum.
Come, Marigal.
भूपी डार्लिंग, मैं तो घनी बावरी थी. मैं अपने आप को कभी माफ नहीं कर पाऊंगी.
वही तो मैं सोचूं.
भूपी डार्लिंग, लुक एट मी. आज के बाद मैं तुम पे कभी शक नहीं करूंगी. आई प्रॉमिस.
I remember now. It was 39 East Kamla Nagar.
On behalf of MSOSA, I thank you all for taking out time today and watching this enjoyable play, Not Smart. The festival has been organized by our Natak Mandli team comprising of Daksha Jetka, convener, Janvi Sharma, Abhimanyu Garg, Rupa Katpalia, Rohani Jodh Bhasin, and Aarti Ahuja, all under the guidance and support of Mr. Sundaram Rajani, President MSOSA, Mr. Puneet Raman, Secretary, and our Director, Ms. Sohela Kapoor. A big thank you to you all. This is our first attempt to shoot the plays with a professional camera crew. We will appreciate your feedback in order to make this festival even better for the future. You may email us at secretary@mososa.com or send a message to any of us on WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram. Over the next 3 days, we will be performing ACOR meeting on the 19th, Forbidden Fruit on 20th, and the sequel on 21st of August. We are very grateful to our sponsors TDI, Ziggly, and all our advertisers for their contributions. See you all tomorrow for the second day of the Online Comedy Theatre Festival 2022 with the play ACOR meeting premiering at 7 p.m. IST on Zoom. Good night and stay safe.